everybody, welcome to the class. Just going back by the feedback I heard with the half-hour class I sent over the weekend, which proved to be really popular. So I'm going to stick with that a little bit, maybe send 2 a week of shorter classes, half an hour, 35 minutes, because I think they're a little bit more doable, especially if you're doing them on your own. It's quite difficult to do that long hour. So this one will be, again, half an hour. 35 minutes, maybe a little bit more challenging than the stretch one, hopefully. I'm not sure what's going to come out of my mouth, but we'll see. So yeah, this one's going to be, again, 35 minutes. Just make sure you haven't got any injuries. If you have, just listen to your body. Make sure nothing hurts. Okay, so we're going to come and stand with your feet hip width apart and parallel. Nice even weight from the front of your feet to the back of your feet. Lengthen up through your legs, just soften your knees, just slightly, don't bend them and shorten. Just keep nice and lengthened through the crown of your head as you lengthen up through your legs, cross the pelvis and lengthen through your spine. Roll your shoulders back, press your arms down by your side and stay nice and lengthened in the back of your neck. Eye gaze straight ahead. So we're going to take a nice deep breath in, wide and full into your ribs, and then as you breathe out, engage your centre, navel to spine. Good, so we're going to take a deep breath in, bicep curl the arms, breathe out as you reach the arms up, take them wide, out to the side, raise your heels up, press your heels down and lower your arms. You're going to bicep curl, reach the arms up, so just stretching the arms up, but try not to extend into your spine. Take your arms wide, pressing your arms down to your side and raise your heels out to your side rather, and then lower the arms back down. And again, bicep curl. Reach the arms up, take them wide, raise the heels up, press the heels down, lower your arms down. One more time, bicep curl, just reaching the arms, just watch, feel the shoulder blades down your back so you're not over hunching in your shoulders. Take the arms wide, raise your heels up, press them down and lower your arms down. Good, now take the arms up, deep breath in as you lift the arms up, look up to the ceiling. So now you've got a little bit of extension into your spine and come back down again. And again, deep breath in. And breathe out. Press the arms back down by your side. 2 more times. Deep breath in. Strong in your centre. And come up, back down. And one more. So you take a deep breath in. Look up to the ceiling. So you drop your shoulders. Press your shoulder blades down. And take them wide. Okay, this time, take the arms up. Keep looking straight ahead. Don't extend into your spine. Over you go to the left. And centre. And over to the right. Just lengthen out of your waist. Try to keep your head in the middle of your arms. You're not just moving your arms from side to side. You're lengthening out of your waist. That's it. Lovely. And one more time. Over. And then come back down and slide your arms down. And then bring them forward. We're going to take the left arm around. Keep the left hip forward. And come back. Same arm. Take it around. Deep breath in. Breathe out, round and come back. Other side. Squeeze the elbow back, reach that left arm forwards and come back, that's it, and round. And come back, one more on either side. So we're getting a nice bit of rotation in the thoracic spine. Take the arm, oh no, that's not that one. And come back and then take the arm round. And come back, one more, to the right. And come forward and round we go. And come back and then bring your arms back to your side. Now come into Pilates stance, so your heels are together, inner thighs connected. You're really lengthening out through your legs into your centre line. So think of the pelvic floor and deep abdominals, all nice and scooped. Roll your shoulders back again. Okay, we're just going to do some roll downs from here. Keep the inner thighs connected. Deep breath in. Breathe out, chin to chest, nose to chest. Roll down. Just get flex as far as you can without bending and separating into your thighs. And then draw your centre up, in, come back up. Stand back up nice and tall. And again, deep breath in. Breathing out, chin to chest, nose to chest. Roll down towards your toes. Just hold it there, deep breath in. Breathe out, draw your centre in as you restack. Come back up and stand back up nice and tall. One more time, deep breath in. Chin to chest, scoop your tummy. Breathe out, just rolling down. So your weight is forwards more into your toes. You're not pushing back through your bottom. You come back up. And you stand back up nice and tall. Now come back to parallel. So just bring your heels back in line with your toes. This time take a deep breath in. Breathe out, lift up and over, roll down. So you're flexing as far as you can. Now bend your knees, tap the floor. Keep them bent. Start to lengthen back up and straighten your legs. As you uncurl, come back up. It's not about hamstring stretch. Deep breath in. It's about flexing your spine. Deep, breathe out, scoop tummy. Roll down, just go roll down, flex as far as you can without bending too much into your knees. Then you bend your knees, tap the floor. Draw your centre and start to come back up, lengthening back up through your legs. As you uncurl and stand back up nice and tall. One more time, deep breath in. Breathing out, scoop tummy, flex. Then you bend your knees, tap the floor, draw your centre in, roll back up and come back up, stand back up nice and tall. Okay, so get ready to come down into 4-point kneeling. So just position yourself into your mat where you can be in the centre when you're in your 4-point kneeling. So you're going to take a deep breath in, raise the arms up, nod your chin, scoop tummy, roll down. Bend your knees, put your hands down, put one knee down, put your second knee down, and you're in your 4-point kneeling position. I'm just going to move my cushion. If you've got a cushion, just move it out of the way for now. And then just have your hands directly under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. So we're just going to come into a cat stretch from here. So we're going to take a deep breath in, scoop tummy, tuck your tailbone under, tail to head, round in your back, scooping into your centre, stay there, feel wide, feel that stretch across your shoulder blades, lengthen back out through the crown of your head and your tailbone. Just come to neutral, don't go into extension. So you go up again, tail to head, scoop, scoop, scoop deep into your centre, lengthen, back out through the crown of the head, tailbone lengths the way. One more time like this, go up, and then lengthen back to neutral. Now stay in your neutral position, don't flex, and sit back onto your heels. So I haven't changed the position of my spine, I'm still in a nice lengthened spine position. So I've gone all the way back towards my heels, or as far as you can go. Hold that stretch for a moment. Now drop your head. Look into your centre. Scoop your centre. Scoop, scoop, scoop. And then come forwards up. So now as you're coming forward, you're in a flexed position. And you're in your cat stretch as you come back to your 4-point kneeling position. Now lengthen the crown of the head. Lengthen your tailbone and come into your extension. Push the shoulder blades down. Hold it there. Come back to neutral. Sit back towards your heels, so don't flex as you sit back. Drop down towards your heels. Hold that stretch, so you're still lengthened in your arms. You haven't bent your elbows. Now drop your head. Look into your centre. Keep looking into your centre. Really scoop nice and deep as you come up into your cat stretch. So as you're coming forwards and up, you're nice and flexed. Hold it. And then lengthen the crown of the head. Lengthen your tailbone away, drop your shoulders, lift up your head, lift up your chest, so sternum is forwards. And again, come back to neutral, sit back towards your heels. Keep pressing down towards your heels as far as you can go. Now drop your head. Keep looking into your centre as you rise up. Come up into that cat stretch. Lengthen through the crown of your head, lift up your head, lift up your chest, and come back to neutral. Good. You might want to crawl forward slightly, so we just do a couple of planks or single leg slides. So you're back in your, you're still in your 4-point kneeling. So you can either do your single leg slide, so you slide one leg away, you bring it back in. Try not to sway from side to side. So this is your alternative to holding the plank. If you want to hold the plank, you're going to slide your right leg away. Curl your toes under. Now really stand into that right leg as you lengthen the other leg away. Okay, so now if you're in 4-point kneeling and you're just doing single leg slides, come back to your 4-point kneeling. Take a deep breath in, look to the left. And breathe out centre. Look to the right. Try not to sink in your hips. And try not to lift your bottoms if you're in your plank position. One more either side. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Look over to the side. Just a nice little neck stretch. Bring your right leg back underneath. Bring your left leg. And we're going to do that one more time. So if you're in your 4-point kneeling and you're not going to do your plank, do 2 leg slides on either side and then come back to your 4-point kneeling. If you're going to do the plank, you slide your left leg away this time. Curl your toes under. Now without lifting and disturbing your spine, you take the other leg back. Hold it here. So come back to your 4-point kneeling if you're in 4-point kneeling. Deep breath in, look left. And breathe out centre. Over to the other side. And centre, one more either side. Keep that plank, keep that nice lengthened spine. Come back, bring your left leg in. Bring your right leg in. Put your feet together. Knees are apart. Sit back on your heels. Drop your head down and walk your hands away. And just breathe. Whew. And then slowly start to uncurl. Swing your legs around and come to sitting. That's it. So we're going to have legs bent. And then you're going to rest your hands under your thighs. So sitting up nice and tall. Okay, so we're just going to do a couple of roll backs. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Tuck your tailbone under. Now still have your hands under your thighs, but just have them resting there. So you're just going to go into your C curve. C curve. Hold it here. Now just hold it and really scoot deep into your centre. So you're just holding that C curve. So your eye gaze should be forwards. So feel that curve in your backs. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more time. So your hands are just resting lightly on your thighs. And then you're going to start to come back up. Lead through the crown of your head. And sit up tall. And again, scoop tummy. Rolling back. Rolling back. Hold it here. Let go if you can. If you want to keep hold of the thighs, keep hold of your thighs. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Go a little bit more. Hold it here. Now really feel your abdominals working. So you might get a little bit of a shake. That's fine. Deep breath in. So you're really feeling them switch on. Really scoop and stay in that C curve. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Come back up. This time come back up. Flex your feet. And stretch forwards. And then roll back up. And sit back up. Bend your legs back up. Take your arms forwards. Roll back again. Breathing out as you roll back. Keep hold of your thighs if you want to. So you can have hands on your thighs. And then you can still do the arm raise like this. You're going to take one arm up. And the other arm up. If you want to let go, you can let go. And up. And down. Keep scooping into your centre. Up. And down. Now let's do both arms if you can. If you can't stay with singles. Up. But try not to lose that C curve. So you're not doing a little bit of an extension. And deep breath in. And breathe out. That's it. Lovely. Hold it here. It might be a little bit shaky. And then lengthen your legs. Flex your feet. And stretch forward. And sit up tall. And then just open out your arms. Look up to the ceiling. And close the arms. And up. Drop your shoulders. Really push your shoulder blades down your back. And then come forwards. And then we're going to roll down onto your mat. So just push yourself forward if you need to. Flex your feet. Roll all the way down onto your mat. Grab your cushions if you've got one. Doesn't matter if you haven't. It's fine. Just gives you a slightly better alignment, but it's fine. Okay, so then if you have got your cushions again, always make sure the cushion isn't resting on your shoulders. You've got that nice bit of space between your shoulders and the edge of your cushion. Arms down by your side. Feet are hip width apart and parallel. Nice even weight through both of your feet. Let's just do a few pelvic tilts. So you roll your pelvis and release it. Roll your pelvis and release it. And two more. And release it. Now this time roll your pelvis. Imprint your spine. Keep it there. Okay, now lift up your hips. Lift up your waist. So if you're a little bit sore in your back, a little bit tight, a little bit achy, just go to where you're comfortable and each one hopefully lift a little bit more. Now reach your fingertips forwards. Take a deep breath in at the top. Breathing out, roll back down again. All the way back to neutral. And again, roll your pelvis, imprint your spine. Lift your hips. Lift your waist. If you can lift a little bit more than you did the first one, great. If not, just stay with what you can do. Just try and loosen up your spine. Deep breath in at the top, eye gaze is straight up. And breathe out, just sink back down onto the floor. And again, rolling your pelvis. So as you come up, think of your knees, your fingertips, everything's going forwards, not out. Lift, lift, lift your hips. Deep breath in. Breathing out, roll back down again. All the way back to neutral. One more, roll your pelvis, lift your hips up. Up, 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 knees forwards, hold it at the top. Now lift your heels up. press them down. Really push back down through the heels, don't just drop them. So you're really working the back of your legs into the hamstrings, lift and press down. One more. Stay on your toes this time, stay right up, really flex into your toes, roll all the way back down again, all the way back to neutral and press your heels down. Lovely. Okay, so just make sure your feet are quite tucked in. So now we're going to add a knee fold whilst we're in spine curl. If you don't want to do the knee fold, just carry on with your spine curls. Spine curls are lovely just to get your backs moving. So just keep going with those if you want to. Okay, so we're going to roll the pelvis, lift your hips up, 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 up. Now stand into your left leg, knee fold the right, and tap it down, and lift it up. So little toe taps, down, up. Remember, if you don't want to do this, you can just keep going with your spine curls. One more toe tap, keep your hips up, put your foot down, and lift the other one up. Knee fold, and breathe out, tap. Breathe in, knee fold, breathe out, tap, and back, and tap. Two more. Keep your hips up if you can. One more. Press your foot down, lift your hips up, and roll all the way back down again, all the way back to neutral. Very nice. And then put your feet together, knees together, arms wide out to the side, glued together, deep breath in, over to the left. Keep reaching your top knee away and your opposite arm, and let your head roll to the opposite side. So if you've gone left, let your head roll to the right and reach that right arm away and come back to center. Look back up to the ceiling and then over to the other side. Lift the hip, lift the waist, keep your feet together so your feet are stacked. Don't leave that top foot on the floor. Now reach that opposite arm away and look towards it. And come back. And one more either side. Over we go. Reach it away, strong in your center, and come back, and last one, reach it away, and then come back, and then circle your arms behind you, take your hands under your heads, get rid of your cushions if you've got them, into your curl up position. Now keep your feet and your knees together for this one. Okay, so we're just going to do some straightforward curl ups to start with. Deep breath in. Breathe out, curl up, and breathe in, down, and breathe out, curl up, and breathe in, down, and breathe out, curl up, and breathe in, down, and curl up, and down, and strong in your center as you curl up, and down. Two more, and one more, and come down. Okay, now you can stay with your feet on the floor if you want to, otherwise you bring both legs up into a deep knee fold. Keep everything glued together. Elbows are still wide. Deep breath in. Breathe out, curl up. Breathe in and curl up. And up. And up. And down. And up. And down. Four more. And three, and two, and one. Now stay in that same position, your inner thighs, whether your feet are on the floor or in this double knee fold, keep everything glued together. So now your actually just thinking about keeping your thighs glued together. So if you've got your feet on the floor, you still do exactly the same. So we can take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, you curl up. You extend your right leg, keep your thighs together. Breathe in, come back down. And breathe out, curl up other legs. So you're just extending the leg, but your thighs are staying glued together. And you're alternating, curl up, extend. Breathe in, and breathe out, curl up. Keep those inner thighs together. And curl up. So if your feet are on the floor, you're doing exactly the same thing. And curl up, stretch that leg up, and stretch. One more on each leg or even up. I might be able to sink with you. Up and down and up. So if your feet are on the floor, you stay with another set of those. You're going to carry on with those. If your legs are in double knee fold, we're going to do a double leg stretch. Deep breath in. Breathe out, curl up, both legs straight up to the ceiling. Breathe in, return. Breathe, curl up. Breathe in, return, and curl up, and up, and down nice and strong. You're starting to get scooped up. 4 more. Breathe out as you curl up. Keep those elbows wide. Everything's still together. Last 2. And last one. Lovely. Keep going. Hold it here. Okay, hug your knees into your chest. Circle around. Circle back again. And then come back to your double knee fold. Come back to your hands behind your head. So if your feet are on the floor, just knee fold your right leg. You're going to do 6 on one leg, 6 on the other. So we're all going to curl up. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out, toe tap down the right leg. Actually, we're all going to stay on the same leg and return. Same leg again, tap and return. And 3 and return. And 4, keep that curl up. And 5, last one. Over to the left and tap and return. And keep the curl up. 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Hold it here. So if your feet are on the floor, do exactly the same. If your feet are on the floor, deep breath in. Breathe out over to the left. Reach that right leg away. Breathe in center. Keep the curl up. Over to the other side. So if your feet are on the floor, you're just doing a leg slide. And across. And center. And across. And center. And across. And center. And across. Keep the elbows wide. And across. And center. Last one. And then come back. Hug your knees into your chest. Circle around. And circle back again. Very nice. Woo. And then put one leg down. Put your second leg down. And reach your arms over your heads. To here. We're going to take a deep breath in. Lift the arms up. Breathe out, scoop tummy, curl up, press the arms down. And lift the arms up and come back down. So we're just going to do a couple of these with your feet on the floor. And then we're going to add on and down. And lift the arms, uncurl, come back down. So you raise the arms up, you curl up, you press the arms down. Keep the curl up as you raise the arms and lower down. Okay, so you can stay with your feet on the floor. Otherwise, you come back to that double knee fold. Okay, we're going to put your hands together this time. So you're going to raise the arms up as if you're holding onto a weight. So you're going to come to here. Now, without extending your legs, you can just curl up and reach the arms forward. So if your feet are on the floor, you're here. Okay, you're just coming down, same as we were doing. So if you're on your double knee fold, just do a couple like this. Up, curl up, reach the arms forwards. And then you uncurl. You come down, and now we're going to add a double leg stretch as well. So if you don't want to move your legs, just do what we've just done. So you take the arms up, you come up, you lengthen the legs away. You bring the legs in, you reach the arms up, you come back down. So if your feet are on the floor, just don't move your legs. So you lift up, you push the legs away. You come up, and you come back down. 2 more, you lift the arms up, you reach away. You come in, and you come down. Last one, up and reach way in, and then come back down and hug your knees in to your chest. And then keep hold of your right leg, lengthen your left leg away and hold it here. Okay, hug it right in nice and tight, elbows nice and wide, and just feel that nice stretch. Push that left leg and anchor it down onto the floor. Good, and then take hold of the back of your leg with both hands and stretch up and reach. So you've got your right leg reaching up and up and down. Let me just do the other leg so when I can show you one. So you're just reaching up and down. Lovely. Okay, now keep hold of that leg. And take your, so same arms, if you've got your right leg in, take your right arm, lift it up and over your shoulder. So it's down on the floor behind you, like this. Okay, now you're going to take the leg over to the opposite side. So you're going to take it over to your left, and as you do, you're going to reach that right arm out so it's in line with your shoulder. And you're going to keep rolling over so that the leg comes to the floor as close as you can. And then let go of your leg So your arms are in a T-junction and your right leg is on the floor. Yes? Okay, now bring that right arm up to the ceiling. So it's like an arm opening. And then you place it on top of your arm. So you're on your side and your hands are together. Lovely. And then you're going to take that arm back up. Bring yourself back to centre. Take your arms wide. Come back to the middle. Hug both knees into your chest. And circle around. Okay, so now you're going to keep hold of your left leg. Reach your right leg away. Stretch it down onto the floor. Hug your knees into your chest. You might think that one's a bit complicated, but it's fine. Okay, hug it in. Take hold of the back of your thigh for your hamstring stretch. So you take it up and you bend it down. And you reach it up. I'm going to do the same leg again so you can see what I'm doing. So you're on your left leg. And down and stretch. And let's just really stretch it up, get as straight as you can. Now bend it in. Take hold of the top of your shins. Take your left arm behind you. So if you're hugging your left leg in, it should be your left arm, same side, is reaching over. And then you're going to pull your leg over to the right. Take your left arm out to the side so it's in line with your shoulder, give you a little bit of stability. And you're going over to your right. Let go of your leg and just stretch. Now you should feel a nice stretch right down the side out through your knee. And your arms are like in a T shape, T-junction. Okay, now bring that left arm up to the ceiling. Then close it down. So now your knee and your foot should be completely on the floor. And you're on your side, hands are together, and your top knee, your left knee ideally, is on the mat. So you're just getting a nice stretch onto your side. If you've got your cushion, put your head on your cushion, makes it more comfy. And then lift that arm up, reach it up. Take it wide, come back to the centre. And then hug both knees into your chest and circle around. And then circle back again. And then let go and let's roll over onto your side. So facing me, whichever side that is for you. Take your cushion if you've got one. Extend your arm. We're just doing a short leg series. Bend your legs in towards you. Hands resting down in front of you. And you're in your oyster shape. So your feet are in line with your backs. Hands resting down. So you're just going to oyster up, squeeze together, up, squeeze together, up, and squeeze together, up, squeeze together, lift, and squeeze, lift. So just watch that top hip's not rolling back. Keep nice and lengthened through your spine. Reach your underneath fingertip away. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, lift your feet up. Knees are still together. Okay, now lift the top knee, keep your feet together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now keep that top knee lifted so you're in your frog's legs. So this is just a nice hip flexor stretch. So often we do this with the band around your thighs, but this is fun like this. So you're in your frog's legs, your feet are lifted, your knees are apart, your feet are together. Okay, so now you're going to take this top leg, you're going to reach it behind you, stretch it, and stretch the underneath leg forward. So both legs are now straight. Top leg is at the back, slightly extended in your hip, and your underneath leg is forward, so like scissors. And you come back to your frog's legs. And you go again, you reach that top leg, just really open the front of this hip, this top hip. Reach both legs like scissors. And come back, going to do 2 more. And reach. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And come back, and last one. That's it, reach, reach, reach. And then come back to your frog's legs. Put your feet down, put your knees together. And then just straighten your top leg. Keep that top leg in line with your hip. Don't have it forward, otherwise you're flexed in your hip. Just keep it nice and level. Have a peek down, you should just be able to see your toes. Flex your feet, push out through your heel, up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it, point it, circle it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, reverse it, 1, 2, hope your legs aren't falling off, hold it here, flex your foot, swing it forward just as far as you can come in the pulse, 1, 2, 3, point it, take it back, try and stay really stable in the upper body, flex, 2, 3, point it, take it back, last time, flex it forwards, 1, 2, 3, point it, take it back, just open slightly in the front of that hip and hold it there, put your feet back together. Okay, let's sit up and change ends. So you're just going to roll around, change to the other side, get yourself into your oyster position, extending your underneath arm, head back on your cushion if you've got one, and then bend your legs and have your feet in line with your back. Drop your top shoulder, make sure you're nice and stacked, slightly lifted in your waist underneath, so you're really reaching away. Oyster. So you lift up and breathing down. Breathe out, lift, squeeze into this glute muscle here, keeping your hips nice and stacked, so you're not rolling that top hip back. That's it. Got 5 more. 1, 2, 3, squeeze together. 4 and 5. Hold it here, lift your feet up and down. 1, 2, strong in your center. 3, no rolling back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Keep your top leg lifted, feet together. Take that top leg back, go and stretch it and stretch the underneath leg. Keep stable in your spine. So try not to extend in your backs, and your feet come back together into your frog's legs, and you reach away. Try not to rest that underneath leg on the floor. Keep it slightly lifted and come back. 2 more. Nice stretch through the front of that hip. And last one. Lovely. And then come back, put your feet down. And so your underneath leg is bent, and you're going to stretch your top leg away. Flex your foot up and down. 1, 2, 3. Really feel the back of the hamstring lifting it up into your glutes. If I left, I hope I haven't left anything out. I haven't got you all shouting at me, telling me I've left something out. So hopefully I've got it all right. Couple more. I think it's about 10. Yeah, 10. And then hold it there. Point, circle it. 1, 2. Keep really stable in the rest of your body. Upper body, torso is not moving. And reverse it. 1, 2. And hold it here. Flex your foot. Swing it forward. 1, 2, 3. Point it, take it, but just open the front of it, but make sure you don't flare in the ribs. And flex forward. 1, 2, 3. Point it, take it back. Flex it forwards. Pulse it. 2, 3. And back. Last time. So really feel that lovely stretch down the back of your leg. And then take it back. And then put your feet back together. And we're done on the sideline. So now you're just going to roll over onto your fronts. Don't need your cushion. Okay, let's have your fingertips touching. Elbows nice and wide, legs are parallel, eye gaze is down. So try not to just sink onto the floor. Just keep that length in the back of your leg, back of your neck rather, and keep your elbows nice and wide. Just do a couple of diamond press, just get some nice extension into the upper back. Deep breath in. Scoop your tummy, drop your shoulders, and just lift your chest away from you. Try and stay light in your feet. What am I saying? In my hands. And breathe out, come back down. And again, deep breath in, drop your shoulders, lift your head, lengthen your legs away, and come back down. And 2 more, scoop tummy, drop your shoulders, and breathe out, come back down again. Now stay up this time, stay here, take your right hand up and down. And your left hand up, and then that's keeping that diamond press, scooping your center, deep breath in, more tummy, and lift your hands up. Reach your arms forwards, circle down to your side, lift and lengthen. Now you're in your dart shape. Hold that stretch, reach your fingertips, reach your legs, circle around, bring your hands back under your forehead, and come back down again. And then take your hands either side of your chest. Elbows are up, legs slightly wider. So about mat width, heels are in, toes are out. Deep breath in, come up little bit more extension, eye gaze is straight ahead. So if you feel a little bit of a pinch in your lower back like that, it's because you're doing this. So you just got to lift and tilt your pelvis forwards. So you're just bringing your hips slightly off the mat and just push forward a little bit through the pelvis. And then keep coming forwards and down. Let's do that one more time. So quite a nice stretch down the abs as well. So you drop your shoulders, deep breath in, come forwards and up. Keep coming forwards and up. Drop your shoulders. That's it. And then come all the way down. All the way down. And then bring your feet back together. Push yourselves up into all fours. Put your feet together. Your knees are apart. Sit back onto your heels and walk your hands away. Keep reaching your fingertips forwards. That's it. And just breathe. And breathe. Keep reaching your fingertips. Keep pressing your tailbone down towards your mat, your heels. And then slowly come up to standing, sitting up. And you're back on your heels. So you're here. And then you're just going to take your hands behind your back. Just fold your arms as if you're in this position as much as you can. And you're sitting up tall. Just going to do a next stretch. Deep breath in. Look over to your left shoulder. And come back. And look over to your right shoulder. And come back. So having your hands behind your back like just stops you moving your shoulders when you get more the next stretch. Now look over to your left. Drop your chin down. Circle to the right and all the way back to centre. And then you look over to your right shoulder. You drop your over to the side. You drop your chin to your chest. Do a nice circle around. And come back all the way around. And then you're going to come up to kneeling. Come up to kneeling and bring your left leg forwards. So we're here. And then you're going to bring your arms forwards. So just a nice little hip flexor stretch. You're going to come forwards into that hip flexor stretch. Hold it here. Now take your left arm. So if your left leg is forward here, take your left arm round. Take it round. Squeeze the elbow. Now straighten the arm behind you so your arms are wide. Raise the arms up to the ceiling. Come back to centre. And come back to your starting position. So you come forwards into your hip flexor stretch. You take that left elbow back, straighten the arm, raise both arms up, so you're looking to your left, circle back, come back to centre, and come back. Very nice. Okay, let's change legs. So you're going to take your right leg forwards. Yes, right leg. Okay, so you bring the arms forwards. Hope I'm not too far forward. So you bring your, we're on your right leg. So you're going to come forwards into your hip flexor stretch. Really get that, open up that left hip flexor. Now take that right arm around. Straighten the arm behind you. Raise the arms up. Come back to centre and come back to your start position. So you come forwards. You take that elbow back. Open out the arms. Raise the arms up. Circle and come back. And drop the hands down. Okay, bring your leg back down, come back into your 4-point kneeling, just to finish with a nice cat stretch. Can't finish without a cat stretch. So go up into your cat stretch. Sit back towards your heels, lift up your head, lift up your chest, and come forwards. For your rolling cat, so one more. Up, sit back, lift up your head, lift up your chest, and then come forwards. And come back to neutral. Curly toes under. Lift your hips up. Press your heels down. Up onto your toes. And press. Up onto your toes. Now alternate your legs like walking, marching. Drop one heel down. And change. And change. Change. And change. And then walk your hands back to your feet. Keeping your legs as straight as possible. And then slowly uncurl. All the way back up to centre, and then your feet are back to hip width apart and parallel. Just a few heel raises up and down, and a little bit more with the arms, and down, and then all the way up. Up, up, up. press your heels down and then roll your shoulders back. One more. And then take a deep breath in and breathe out. Well done, everybody. Thank you very much. That was 40 minutes. That's not too bad, is it? Okay, enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope I see you all soon. Missing you all, and take care. Okay, thank you. Bye.